I arrived in San Francisco in 1998, and fanning and flagging was already here. I met Dino at a flagging in the park, and he was the only person with tie-dye flags. He won me over with him, my heart and my desire for flags, all on the same day. The first set of flags that were the inspiration for tie-dyeing for my tie-dye master and I were from New York. People get into flagging and they start focusing on what it is that they're doing. They start focusing on the movement. They start focusing on how to move. And then it becomes from a focus on how to move to a focus on how to move with the music. They're in the moment with the music, trying to create with the music at the same time. And in doing so, there's a point where you let go. You become the music, and instead of thinking about it, you're just simply doing it. And that's an act of meditation. And people that pick up flags, that get bit with a flagging bug, that are flagging and massaging their energy field several times a day for hours on end, the energy in their life changes. It starts to flow differently. Don't know how to explain it other than that, but I do tell people, when you pick up flags, if you do it and you get bit, the energy in your life is going to change. That's one of the things that bonds flaggers. They have that common feeling of having gone through that transformation. I was hired to work at a circuit party in Thailand. The party was Nation, and I went there with Philip Bryan. The two of us took 30, 40 sets of flags just to give out. And they had a Sunday tea dance that we took our flags to. People had seen us flagging to that point on Saturday night and Friday night. And we took these flags and showed people how to use them by the pool and gave them away. So I like dropping seeds wherever I go. Hopefully one of them will plant and there might be a flagging community that springs out of it. We are spreading color, we are spreading meditation, we are spreading celebration. I feel that giving back to my community is by making sure that this gay art form continues to thrive. As land in San Francisco gets ever more and more valuable, our large clubs are dwindling. And with those loss of clubs, so do we lose our space. You're seeing the same characters over and over again. And yeah, they change over the years, but they change slow enough that you know everybody, you know most of the people there. And so socially, it's an opportunity to feel that you fit in. When flagging and fanning was really emerging, it was growing up in the leather community. The leather community had a more strict father-son role, daddy-boy role. And so the master, the flagger, the fanner, would teach their boy and give them the art. And so the boy honorably would call them their flag daddy. And that term stuck. We still use that. The person that teaches you is your flag daddy, or gives you your first set of fans or flags as your fan or flag daddy. The person that gave me a set of flags could barely form a sentence and gave me a set of flags. I still call him my flag daddy, but he did nothing more than give me a set of flags. So when the circuit really started taking off in the mid-late 90s, our community was thirsty for healing. They needed to bond and connect. And if bonding and connecting meant doing copious amounts of drugs on a dance floor with 1,000, 2,000 other men, there's something nourishing being in the community and allowing yourself to just let go. And I think that they were starving for some type of meditation where they could be alone with themselves in their community and feel safe, that safe space. So here we are now flagging. We're in a zone by ourselves. Our eyes are usually not on other people when we're flagging. They're thinking about what we're doing. Our mind just gets lost, and it's healing. It's a healing art, as is poi, as is fanning. It's healing from the inside. It's allowing us to spend time with ourselves and really check in to see who we are. You know, some people have that opportunity at home, but a lot of us don't. We're constantly eyes open, and 90% of us is outside of who we are, and we're not thinking about what it is, what we can create, what we can accomplish. We're thinking about who's that, is he interested in me? It's kind of a paradox of being in a club with 1,000 people spinning and you're all by yourself. It's an amazing opportunity to experience who you are and heal. Every community of flaggers needs a flag maker. I've been in San Francisco teaching tie-dye since 2002, really influencing a whole generation of artists. It's quite complicated, and it's an imposing task to do if you've never done it, to figure it out by yourself. So I readily bring this to hundreds of people. All right, beautiful day for a tie-dye. Can't wait to see what the guys come up with. Get here when you get here. Here's how you make flags. You start with silk. You start bunching it, rolling it, twisting it, tying it. You add the colors. Dye, very important. It's almost wrapped up like a little chrysalis, like the silkworm that it once should be. And the important part is after you've cooked it, set the dye, opening up, it's like a butterfly emerging. Every butterfly is just a little bit different. It's an amazing process and everybody should experience. It's one of the reasons I love to teach it. The easiest fold is the spiral. It's non-stop beauty. We have fire flags. Everybody loves fire flags. The orange, yellow, a little bit of purple, fabulous. And here, the blue, very green. I love the way the blue and the yellow here. My class listened well. And on this other side over here, we have some different folds. Glad not everybody listens to every word I say. Come around. The mandala fold with a star pattern. And this was one that somebody envisioned. I helped them create it. It's always good to have an idea of what you want, and a master can help you make that happen. So, yeah. I have silk in my head. Okay, here we go.
Oh, cool.
Those are awesome.
That's like the shroud of...
That came out really cool.
They'll probably fly really cool.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Look at that.
The white in here that's going to give blue, which is an opposite of yellow, so it's really going to make the yellow stand out. Just like the purple is one of those opposites of yellow. It pulls out, it'll pull out the color. You can see it. Not so much, but a little bit of white in there. Our water flags. Our star.
Those are kind of funky.
That came out really cool.
They'll probably fly really cool.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Look at that.
I wanted you to get the sharper angles in there, Dean, so you'd have more of a star.
I have it.
Cool.
All right.